Hello people, welcome. My name is Rendy Prasetyo. Today I will be sharing one of the greatest legend stories ever written. But before before I share the stories, let me ask my friend first. Okay, so let's call him like right now. Like, hey, Akinator. What? Yeah, can I ask you like a question maybe? Oh yeah, okay. So we will be sharing one of these legend stories, and so can you like guess what's the character? Okay, so let me guess. Your character is real? Yes, it is. And your character is from the tales of 1001 Night? Yes. Well, I guess your character is Alibaba. Wow, you guessed it. Wow, yes. Damn, that's I'm nice. Very clever, right? But all right. I gotta go right now. Yeah, so right now. Yeah. See you later. Okay. So yeah, as you have known, I will be telling the legend of Alibaba. So enjoy. There once lived in a town of Persia two brothers, one named Qasim and the other one is Alibaba. Their father divided inheritance equally between them. Qasim married a very rich woman and became a wealthy merchant. Meanwhile, Alibaba married a poor woman and became poor, and they lived by cutting woods and sell it into the town. One day when Alibaba went into the forest, he found a great cloud of dust in the distance, and he was observing it and distinguished soon after a body of a horseman appeared, which seemed to be a robber for him, and then he ran away and saved his life, and then he climbed up a high up tree and then planted on a rock and hiding in those branches where it's thick enough to conceal him. And then he saw like a great amount of troops, which like there's 40 of them, and then they came to big rock and then they're dismounting their armor and put on stuff on the ground, and they had to carry like a bag of corn, and there was like the captain of this gang, and he came to the foot of the rock and then he said, "Open the same." Suddenly the rock opened like a door, just like cut in half, and then they went through that rock just like that. Alibaba saw it and he was like shocked, and he was curious and just waiting for the movement there. And not long after that, the troops and the gang and the captain get away from that cave, and the captain was saying, "Shut the same," and the rock closed the cave just like that, and then they're moving away. And because of the Alibaba curiosity to find out what's in that cave, he had to walk down, and he says, "Open the same," and then he was like, wow, he had no idea about this cave. And not long after that, he went through that cave and he saw like great amount of treasure, gold, silver and everything. He carries that gold and silver with his bag, and then he went home. So after Alibaba like grabbed all the silver, the gold, and then he came back to his home. "Here you go, my wife, the gold. Here's the gold." And then tell his wife about what had happened and the wife was shocked with all of those gold and silver. The wife told him that they're going to be rich, but Alibaba said, "We should dig a hole and bury all of this gold." And then Alibaba's wife asked for a measuring cup into Qasim, and then when Alibaba's wife came to the Qasim's house, she asked for the measuring cup. Of course, Qasim could not believe that why would they need a measuring cup anyway? They're poor. So before Kasim gave the measuring cup to Alibaba's wife, he put some honey underneath that measuring cup and gave it to Alibaba's wife. Not long after that, Alibaba's wife went to the home and then measured all of the gold, and then they returned the measuring cup. And then not long after that, Kasim realized that there is a gold underneath that measuring cup, and he suddenly ran into Alibaba's house and asked for the gold. Where did you get all of this gold? And then Alibaba had to explain everything, and then Alibaba took Kasim to the cave, then just telling that there is the treasure, gold and silver in that cave, and the way to open the rock or the door of that cave is open sesame, open, and then to shut it, shut sesame, shut. And then they went back, but Kasim still can get out of his mind about this cave because he was curious, And then Kasim went back to the cave with his 2 donkeys, and he yelled, "Open sesame, open!" Not long after that, the rocks opened again, and then he was shocked by the view of that cave. Wow, look at all of this gold. There was treasure, gold and silver in there, and he carries as much gold as he can in a hurry. And after he carries all that gold, he suddenly forgot about the words to open the rock, because when he wants to go out, the rock was in a closed condition. Oh no, I forgot how to open the door. I mean the rock. So he had to try every combination of words, but none of them was working. And suddenly the thieves went back and they saw the 2 donkeys, and they were like curious, and there must be thieves in this cave. And then they opened the cave again and they saw Kasim there, and eventually they killed Kasim. So because Kasim didn't go back home, Kasim's wife was worried, and she went to Alibaba's house asking for, "Where is Kasim?"
Excuse me, Alibaba, do you know where's my husband?
Alibaba went back to the cage, and that night he saw 2 donkeys. At that time, he knew that Kasim went back to the cave and the thieves killed him. So he went back to his house and he had to tell everything, and decided not to tell anyone about it. And suddenly Alibaba went rich. So one of the thieves go to the town to search for who is the richest merchant in that area, and the thieves saw Alibaba, and then he followed Alibaba to his house, and he marked the door with an X with paint to give information that it was Alibaba's house, And then at night, Alibaba's wife wants to get some water from the outside, and then when she went back, she saw these paintings or mark, and she knew that something is not right, and then she decided to paint their neighborhood doors with the same mark all over it. And then the next day, when the thieves come to the town, they were confused because all of the houses were painted with the same mark, and so they had no choice but to went back. But the captain disguised as normal person in that town, and he was like, "Oh, okay, I have to find this guy." And then he finally found Alibaba, and he followed to Alibaba's house, and he was offering some deal with Alibaba that he sells some olive oil, and maybe Alibaba's want to buy the olive oil. "Excuse me, Alibaba," and Alibaba's agreed. So at that night, um, the thieves, like they went inside of the jugs, and they bring that all of the jugs, yeah, to the house of Alibaba, and without Alibaba's knowing, and then what Alibaba's wife heard some noises in those jugs, and she knew that there's gotta be some person in that jugs. So she made a frying oil, and then she poured the frying oil into each of the jugs. And when the captain of those gang came to that like storage room, and he opened the jugs, and he was terrified about what has happened, and he ran away and decided never to get back to Alibaba's house, and now Alibaba's wife lived happily as a rich merchant. And yes, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. And if you had if you have some question, just leave it down in the comment, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you guys later.